For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Seth freaking Rollins is motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to...
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE all together.
Punk formulating a move. Maybe looking for a power bomb here. But shots to the head quickly put a stop to that.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was... wrestling him down.
It's cinched in. This could be over.
Jeez, he's trying...
Looking to free the arm and does just that.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Butterfly backbreaker. Rollins has to be seeing red now. He is not performing to expectations thus far against Punk.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face. Face first. If you're Seth Rollins, you've got to try to keep the emotions in check. Focus on the task at hand. And that's taking out CM Punk.
Yeah, but Punk's not afraid to play mind games. If Punk sees an opening to set Rollins off, to take Rollins' eye off the ball, he's going to take it. Rollins simply cannot, under any circumstances, take the bait in this match.
He's got him in his grasp. Spiked him.
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn that main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
Oh, no. Why are they clearing off our announce table?
Well, I've got a feeling we're about to find out very soon.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole a bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. If Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off, it could give him the mental advantage tonight.
Crashing into the barricade with such force.
Sliding into the ring now.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. What an axe handle.
Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back. Gonna sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Unloading haymakers amongst the WWE Universe. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
A little cockiness here from Punk.
The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet, pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out.
Pin. This could be it. Rollins did it. Seth Rollins just beat CM Punk.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins.
This has to be pure vindication for Seth Rollins. Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE all together.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk's previous run in WWE, but back then, Seth Rollins was only starting to gain notoriety as a member of the Shield.
Consider this, guys. When Punk left WWE, Seth Rollins had yet to capture a singles championship on the main roster. Now he's a Grand Slam champion in WWE, a four-time wrestling just within reach of the ropes and forcing the submission to end.
Oof! If Seth, high risk,
A slingshot cross body.
turning themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center.
Up and forced down.
Rollins has to be seeing red now. He is not performing to expectations thus far against Punk.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
And down! Not pretty at all.
Strong counter from Punk. And Punk making his way back to the ring.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk.
Jumping knee strike.
Lights out.
And some effective offense with that one.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark. Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up and backbreaker.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight, propping him up in the corner. Oh, my! Going big here.
What a cross body.
Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell.
Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Oh, a rough landing right into the barricade. Using that barricade with great effect.
Side Russian leg sweep. Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies. Holy, meet the barricade.
Driven into the barricade.
And going amongst the crowd now.
But remember, countouts are active in this match. He's looking to take things to the outside now.
From the top rope. I don't care how tough you are. Hitting the floor from that height has got to hurt. Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole a bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. If Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off, it could give him the mental advantage tonight.
There's the skull absorbing further impact.
Ooh, eats a big right.
Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification. CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him.
Calf kick finds the mark. CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed.
Taking flight.
Crash landing.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
And averting damage there.
And CM Punk is in control.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here.
Gets driven into the corner.
Oh, short on clothesline by Punk.
Stalking from above.
Blast off. Oh, wow, cross body.
Back up top.
Top rope.
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
A bit of a miscalculation on that attempt.
And that miscalculation could be the deciding factor in this match.
The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins, the Second City Saint, the voice of the voiceless, the ever-controversial CM Punk. A match...
And he's into the pin. Somehow breaks the count immediately.
What stamina. It's truly impressive. Rollins with a head of steam. Big air. The stock connects. Punk's got a problem here.
And the cover. Showing off the mat before one.
I'm just as shocked as ever.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Gone to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Seth Rollins, CM Punk. These two men, two absolute titans in this industry. Similar in so many ways.
Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back.
Ooh. Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Each exchange just sapping.
No need for finesse when flying fists will do just fine. Oh, and there's the piece de resistance, if you will. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Down with a GTS.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
With the lariat. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
From above.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up? And a kick out!
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS. Looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. I don't know if it's resiliency, I don't know if it's sheer instinct, but I do know that tonight, CM Punk will not allow Rollins to be the better man. Rollins lining it up. Here it comes.
Huge stomp. Did Rollins get enough of it?
Makes a cover.
Whoa! I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
Rollins is starting to lose his temper. He needs to...
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep.
That has to be the one that ends this.
Oh, yeah, from the top. Bullseye with the elbow.
Punk in the driver's seat now. He's got Rollins right where he wants him after that.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep. That spells doom for Rollins.
2. Shoulder up before 3.
Seth freaking Rollins with a close freaking call. I don't know how he survived that.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
Oh, a knee. Lights out.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
These competitors might not have...
Seth is down for the count. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event on the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh my God! What the hell did we just witness?
Let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the Architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking
Officially the coolest entrance living ever.
Biggest serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank in the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
A 14th appearance at WrestleMania, the third time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
The OTC has arrived in Sin City.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania. But this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ulafala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ulafala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ulafala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, two men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
Well, pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction is wrestling.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the tribal chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best. In CM Punk. Oh, Seth gets caught with a counter. It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
And I think that opened him up. The blood is beginning to flow. Top rope.
Roman with his opponent across his own shoulders.
Bang! Oh, can he put it away? He forces a break before the count of two.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Incredible springboard right there.
Turns it into a pin attempt, stopping the ref's count.
In the nick of time. Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen.
The God sleep.
CM Punk doesn't know where he is. Looking for the pin, but was that enough? Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
I don't believe it. Reigns has ended so many matches that way, but this one just took an unexpected turn. And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business.
Big boot over the top and hit the floor hard. Float over Russian leg sweep. And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company. That left the company for many years while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back,
shoulders down, this
before, too.
Not going down without a fight. Oh, the DDT delivered.
Powerbomb position.
Simple but effective technique to get out of there.
Right across the larynx.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
Opting for the kendo stick. He's not worried about getting too fancy here.
And Punk finding himself on the wrong side of another exchange. Been coming to Punk from all angles tonight.
A hard fall.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it. This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority. Whack! This is turning into Swanson Street. Jeez, that's going to leave a mark.
Good reflexes from him there.
Caught. Dragon screw. Picked up and being carried around now. Ooh, right to the throat. Head on CM Punk. A defiant kick out after one.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How is he still going like this?
And here he is, heading back into the ring. Spinning heel kick. Legs caught.
Oh, roundhouse kick connects.
Taken down by the neck. Reverse DDT. He might have him here. Is this it?
He stops the pin.
This isn't over yet.
Got them off their feet here. Oh, pin. Roman could put it away here. Pin attempt broken up. Into a sleeper hold. Oh, and a neck breaker.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Here we go. And this one could be moving to ringside. And what's he looking for here?
Grabbing the good old kendo stick here. Punk dodges out in time.
It could be all over here.
And he stops the count. Ooh! Caught in a bad spot.
Oh, slam down.
Bam!
Uh-oh.
And able to...
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
And slides back into the ring. Man, what timing on that counter.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
Man, that is going to leave some serious welts.
Seth is down for the count.
What a win for Roman Reigns. His pure power game was more than Punk or Seth could handle.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns.
What a display of control and dominance from Roman Reigns in this triple threat. The WWE still belongs to the OTC.
Yeah, for the moment. Once Punk and Rollins are done tending to their wounds, we'll see what happens next. This spectacular WrestleMania match is over, but the dust hasn't fully settled on this dispute.
That's true, but the moment undeniably belongs to Roman Reigns. What a victory. It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves, too. This is going to be one for the ages.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. He goes for the cover. Manages to escape before the 3 count.
Able to fight off the pin attempts, but it's clearly getting more difficult to do.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot? Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. What's Roman doing, looking around under the ring?
And he clearly believes he has all the power now, wielding that weapon. Letting everyone know he's ready to swing that chair.
Oh, the power! It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk. Now, hold on. A manager should not be diving under the ring for anything. What's his scheme here?
Into the short clothesline, and Punk is on a roll. Perched up top.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. Counter by CM Punk.
He's got him. Getting ready.
Saw it coming. And counters it. Defiant counter to Reigns. Up the welts already forming from that kendo shot.
There's the pin.
What? Oh, he kicked out.
He's just left everyone wondering, what more will it take?
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. He's about to become the chairman.
Seth Rollins just sitting back and degrading his opponent. Got him in the corner now.
He gets back into the ring.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and with a Falcon Arrow.
Roman's got something in store.
Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of CM Punk looking to end things here. GTS connects.
That's going to keep Rollins down. What an axe handle. Reigns is trying to pick his opponent apart physically and mentally.
And now he gets back into the ring. Oh, what a club. Not looking good in this position.
Turns the tables with an elbow to the gut. CM Punk has had it.
We have a pin. Shoulders are down. He gets the kick out after the one.
Not quite enough to put him away.
Roman just mocking his opponent now.
Strong suplex.
You can almost see the adrenaline in his veins now. Swinging the kendo stick like he's in ECW. Exiting the ring, this is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hate.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Oh, what a clothesline. This battle's found its way right to our doorstep.
And now trying all he can to fight out of this predicament. What's it going to take to end it? It might be this.
Boom! GTS.
Will that sew this up for Punk?
Heading back into the ring now. Going outside. What's he got planned here? Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
No clue what he hopes to find down there.
He's thinking a steel chair is just what he needs to wreak some havoc here.
He breaks up the pin. Stops the referee's count.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Dodges that attack.
And remember the reason that... Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. That could end Rollins right now.
Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
And Punk on the way takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look. Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage. I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy.
Quick escape from danger there. Oh, just bludgeoning the competition with that blow.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority. Russian leg sweep. Looking for a DDT, able to weave out. Clothesline.
Punk finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Punk could be turning his fortunes around.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
A relentless attack being brought to Roman.
Roman unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Oh, what an axe handle.
And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is a tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid.
Sequence of reversals there.
Oh, right to the throat. He's able to reverse it.
Oh, taking advantage with a clubbing blow.
Pedigree.
Now attempts the cover.
Can he keep him down?
Stopping that pin attempt.
And this match carries on.
Oh, a kendo stick wrapped around the head.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, nails the GT. Yes.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Stalking from above.
Flying. Wow, cross body.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Oh, hellacious kick to the face.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image, and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
Big time height on that kick. Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Oh, turns it around and has the pin. No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole. Boom, DDT.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
And I also see a...
Rollins goes into the cover. This could do it. And it's strong. Kick out at one.
You are not alone in your shock, Cole. We all thought that was it. Hooked up.
In the small package driver.
Rollins perhaps going in for the kill.
With a stomp.
Punk's got a problem here.
In the cover. Effective pin.
Amazing.
How often do you see Seth Rollins come up that short, that close? He's got to be livid right about now.
Roman with his opponent up in the air.
Bang! Listen to this place.
Stomping right on their face. That'll rattle your brain. Ooh!
Holy! That will fracture a neck.
Roman Reigns ready to go.
Superman punch.
And he heads back into the ring.
Roman Reigns, target acquired, locked in. He really needs to cover up as his head is clearly the top. Oh, we know what's coming.
Well placed elbow to break up the maneuver. Pedigree!
Rollins at a disadvantage.
Uranagi! Hit on CM Punk. Punk powers out, still going strong.
I don't know who's more shocked he just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent.
Oh, that was a stiff shot with a kendo stick.
Who throws a kendo stick? Crazy.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Oh, and a neck breaker. The WWE Universe is showing their appreciation for the action they're seeing.
It has been an absolute war out there. These superstars' efforts are not lost on this crowd.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Hooked up.
Shin breaker. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionaries. Seth freaking Rollins has once again pulled the ace out of his sleeve in Las Vegas. Driven down hard with a scoop slam.
Landing on that chair might have just rearranged.
It could be all over.
He's able to cut off the pin count here. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Counters.
Russian leg sweep. And his body has taken a lot of the punishment.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Punk has beaten the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.